One of the things about Catherine is when I call her, there's no sense of time limit. We will talk as long as we both feel like talking. She never says, oh, I've got to go. She's never distracted. I mean, that's what I mean about time. Care and kindness are impossible if you're time oriented. So you need to give time, lots of time. If you want to know somebody, time is the way you know somebody.
I asked Alan a why question the other day, and he said, no why questions, ask me what questions.
Well, there's no answer to why.
There's no answer to why, but it's something that I think a lot of people are saying, why me? Why, I know I have said that.
But you keep feeding that's just more agitation, isn't it? It's the mind grasping at some solution, thinking that if I get the why answered correctly, everything will be taken. I was on a roll.
What's the ideal? What do you think is the ideal for partnerships at this point?
What's the ideal partnership?
Yeah.
One that kind of sneaks up on you without you realizing it. When you discover, as I did years ago with Barbara, wow, I really like this person. And sort of like, suddenly it hits you, you just simply like being around this person. And the quality of liking them has not got anything to do with possessing. I didn't label her my girlfriend. She was just somebody that I enjoyed. And just kept growing from there. And then we went to Bermuda, and it was unbelievable. It's probably more than I was really mature enough to handle. I'm out of pork. I'll tell you, it's got to be free. It's got to be just relaxed and free, and non-clinging. And the expectation, like when Catherine comes, I mean, it's just a joy to have to see her. And if she came for 5 minutes and I saw her, that would be great. So I'm not thinking, well, gosh, I hope she stays for 2 hours, or I hope if she stays here, she'll do this, or she'll do that. There's no expectation. So everything is a surprise and everything is a joy. And if it's not free, why bother? How many relationships aren't free? You're always worrying about, gosh, if she goes out tonight, is she going to meet a new man? Jeez, yikes. You've seen people like that. They're constantly in tension. They're never relaxed because there are conditions on the relationship. That's it. They've put conditions on it. And so long as these conditions are met, they're fine. But that's about 2% of the time. Jeez. But if you don't, it's sort of like, it's a contradiction. It's a paradox because the better it is, the less you care. Because the part of you that cares and the part of you that's so invested is going to always get in the way of your enjoyment of the other person, because you're going to keep putting conditions on it. And when you're free and you don't have conditions, it seems intuitive to me that that's the way to go. Mm-hmm. It's a whole shift. It's a whole shift. But we're not trained in this culture to think in those terms. We're not. We're trained to, get hooked up like this.
And then when we get uptight about the relationship, then we've got all these pills that will lessen. When we get uptight about our relationship.
Oh yeah, then you take these pills to
then
relax,
we take
right?
these pills to relax.
Yeah.
Anxiety pills.
Yeah. High five.
This pill's for Jane. This pill's for Susan. I got a real big one for Lonnie, for Ronnie. I've got a whole chest of pills. A whole pharmacy.
And then for depression, when it doesn't work, you know that ad with the girl going.
Oh man. I was going to talk about freedom, but there's nothing more precious than freedom, an inner freedom, where your existence doesn't depend on something outside yourself. You're just plain content, at peace with the world, and then you just share that with another human being, or people, different people.